So employees and teams are the lifeblood of any business. They're the people that carry out the mission and the vision of the business owner. And today I have here with me Natalia Ujueta of Paychex. She is someone that is here in the front lines supporting small to medium business owners to do exactly that, to create a culture and a set of benefits for their employees that keeps them happy, ready to serve, and keep the team together. So I'm Ketty, the owner and founder of Simply M the Movement. This is a spotlight interview. I want to bring people that I meet along the journey that I know are doing great things to help others in so many different ways so you can get to know them more. Natalia, thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure, and I'm really excited to be able to share today what PEO is and how it can help your business.
I love it. So before we dive in, though, I do want to say that I know we have a common love for dance.
Yes, we do. We
Yay.
do, absolutely. Folklore, dance, all of that, it runs in my blood since a very young age, so yes.
That,
absolutely.
and also fitness. So we have here a fitness enthusiast.
Yeah.
You move your body every single day, right?
Every single day, go to the gym, 5 a.m.
Wow.
It's the best way to start the day. I don't need coffee. You're just energized for the rest of the day. A good workout leaves you with a buzz the whole day.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Natalia's always smiling. She's not only just a colleague, but she's also a good friend. And she always has that great energy. And remember, that forward movement comes from moving our bodies, connecting with our health, which is our wealth.
It certainly makes a difference with the mood that you have, the outlook that you have on the day, the way that you move. It's just, like I said, it gives you a buzz throughout the entire day. You don't need the coffee. The movement and the exercise becomes your coffee.
Yes. The gasoline that keeps the engine running.
It is. For
So
sure.
Natalia does something that most people tend to shy away from. And even though it's a word that maybe now isn't used anymore, but I still think it's the truth, which is sales, right? Getting in front of someone and saying, I have a product or I have a service that I know is going to make your life better or easier. So tell me first what you love so much about sales.
I love being in front of people. As a young person, I always have been friendly and have had interactions with a lot of people, and I love helping businesses. I love helping people thrive. So what a better way to use a product to help a business thrive, to provide an insight as to how they can do things better in order to maximize their sales.
Yep. So there's a seed planted, right, in someone's mind. I have this idea for a business. And they take off either with partners or on their own. And they say they're going to start to do this. I think it could be a little bit intimidating, just the thought of being responsible for other people, right? For their livelihood, for their futures through benefits, just being responsible for their own growth.
Exactly.
So tell me what you normally find when you speak to new or existing business owners as far as this side of their business, about managing and providing benefits for their employees.
Yeah, absolutely. So running a business, it entitles many responsibilities, like you just said. You're not only making a business successful, making a business grow, but you're also looking and adopting in a way your employees, and they have families, they have people that they have to take care of, and you have to also worry not only about the sales, but if you have true talent, how do you retain that talent? How do you keep that employee happy and satisfied? And if they have a good attitude and they are a good employee, how do you provide them the training and the tools in order to grow within your company and to provide that type of performance that is going to take your business to the next level? So that's where I come in and ask questions, consult with businesses to find the best solution for them that's fit for them.
Yeah. And the truth of the matter is that what you offer with your program are things that smaller business owners typically don't have access to, like these great rates for workers' compensation. What other types of benefits are included in these packages?
Absolutely. So through professional employer organization, the employee or the company that signs up for the services for this platform can enjoy the wider range of options that Paychex as a large company, as a large provider has in health, in 401k, and workers' compensation. So in benefits, how important is it? Well, it's crucial. You have families. Everyone has families, has pets. So it is very important to provide them with coverage that they are going to be felt like they are appreciated and valued in the workplace, and that they're going to, not look towards maybe the person across the street that's providing better benefits. They're being taken care of at the job. So that's what helps you keep your employees
Yeah.
safe and happy.
Yeah, definitely. So in other words, it's like Paychex isn't just about a paycheck,
Mm-hmm,
right?
exactly.
Like you want to be a business owner, a company that says, hey, we honor you, we value you, and we want to provide for your future with your 401k. We want to provide for your present and the possible future with your health insurance and everything else.
Exactly.
And besides that, or maybe in addition to that, let's say, as an employer, you also want to be able to onboard, right? And when you are hired by someone, you're kind of like, okay, even if I know the industry, I need to know your ropes. I want to come in and know what is expected of me, so on and so forth. Let's talk about that, because that's a big responsibility.
Exactly. As a small business, you're in growth mode, and so if you're decided to go to a different state, you have a friend that wants to open a branch, or you decide to open a branch somewhere else, you are juggling now with state rules that govern and say and dictate the way that you have to hire someone properly, the paperwork that you need to have, how to file taxes. Everything changes, and we know that. So the PO as a platform provides you the availability of knowing just a click away, this is the state that I am in, this is the person that I'm going to hire, these are the documents that I need, and you get to file it in a safe manner, a secure manner within the platform.
And that's huge, because compliance as an employer is everything.
Crucial.
It's crucial.
Crucial. We all know that.
Yeah. So so we have Paychex. Obviously, this is the company that you work for. This is what the standard, what they can provide. But tell me about Natalia. So when Natalia meets with a business owner, what is it that you make sure you learn about them and find out so that you can guide them in the right direction?
Well, first of all, I want to know what their passion is, what drove them to get into the line of work that they're in. And I like to make sure that I know what their pain points are, and I want to know also where they want to take their business, where they see the future, what's happening next month, what's happening in the next 6 months. And that way I know how I can provide or be assistance in order for them to take that next step and do it in a safe way, in a successful way, in a way that they can continue on growing their business and not having to take care of the back office administration themselves.
Sure. So it's like basically you said pain points. I love that. So those pain points are what? The things that are causing them to feel stuck or to feel like they're going around in circles because they're not able to manage it or they don't know how to navigate it, right?
A lot of that after COVID was HR compliance, knowing what to do, what trainings to provide, how to behave in certain environments, what to do in regards to rules and regulations, and all of that is provided within the platform. So that alleviates and takes the pain away from the business owner of having to go and research for that on top of running the business.
Right, and it kind of takes away that fear and that doubt and knowing that you're following the right protocols and the right things to do. And speaking of which, so, obviously we always want to think about the positive and the happy, but that's not life. Because we talked about onboarding. There's also that difficult side of things if you need to transition an employee out of the business, whether it's because you have layoffs or you just directly need to fire. Let's talk about that too.
Absolutely. It's something that you don't want to go through, and something that you definitely don't want to do. And something that an employee needs to know exactly how to do it correctly, because we all know that if the proper forms are not in place, that it could be a costly process if it's not done correctly and it's reported in some type of way.
Yeah.
We also want to understand that we're taking the correct steps and measures in order to provide the information to the employee and to provide them with the availability of saying, okay, these are the steps that I need to do to get better. Maybe it's a relationship that can be salvaged, maybe it's not. But all of those steps and all of that journey, you can walk it through with a professional in HR that has all the certifications that is assigned to the account. And it provides all the rules and regulations and all the forms and guides you in the platform as to how to go through the process.
How to properly handle it.
Yes.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, employee turnover costs money. We all know that. Mm-hmm. But it also costs company morale sometimes. Exactly. It can affect the culture. Mm-hmm. And I think, I don't know, you're the expert, but I think 9 times out of 10, there's high turnovers in a company because the onboarding was never right. It's kind of like you have to look at the, like what the actual sickness is, not just like the symptoms of it, right?
Exactly.
Because sometimes it ends the way that it starts.
People don't work for simply end the movement. People work for you.
Yeah.
People see a face and people follow people and love that warmth and interaction, right? So it is excellent to have good standards, good procedures within the company, and have a procedure that is, stated in a fair way by HR and certifications that provide you the guidance to do it correctly, and to have the staff that is there knowing that they are taken care of and that their growth and their performance is being handled in a professional manner. So culture is very important.
Super important. Mm-hmm. And, truth be told, I started my first business in 2008, had to learn a lot along the way. I feel like being an entrepreneur is like building the airplane while you're flying it.
Exactly.
But it wasn't until I met you that I had no idea, and this is why I wanted to do this interview, that small business owners and to us that own the business, there's nothing small about it, but still, small business owners can actually have the benefits packages, the processes, and the procedures of huge companies. Fortune 500 companies. Mm-hmm. What? Like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So, Natalia, if someone wanted to take advantage, to have just have a simple conversation with you and say, hey, I had no idea and I don't have benefits for my clients, how would they get in touch with you? Because I think they need to run, not walk, to have this conversation.
Absolutely. It's a simple conversation, and thank you for bringing up that point. It's amazing to know that you're a small business and you can, at no cost to yourself as a business owner, meaning you don't have to contribute anything to the health insurance of your employees, you can provide them with excellent benefits. And it's true. Under Paychex Professional Employer Organization, you can provide your employees health benefits that are
top-notch.
And that can help you keep a competitive advantage with your employees to have them happy, and not have them go to the office next door or to the company that's in front of you.
Yeah.
So super important. Who doesn't want to take care of their family and their kids and make sure that they're secure? Who doesn't want to take care of their pets? Who doesn't want to have a savings account that helps them
plan for the future.
To plan for the future, to pay for for drugs, to pay for medical care that is not provided sometimes during like a chiropractor, like massage therapy, like all of these services are provided within the health insurance that Paychex provides.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. So how would someone get in touch with you so they can have this important conversation? What's the best way for them to reach you?
They can send me an email, or they can contact me through, sending me giving me a quick call, or sending me a text message, and we can go from there, schedule a meeting, and it's a 30-minute meeting, the first meeting, and that's it. We're on our way.
Awesome. So give us the digits. Yeah. What is that?
Yeah, my number is 305-889-9133.
And how can they email you?
So they can email me at my name is Natalia, so the first initial is N, and then my last name is Ujueta at paychex.com.
Awesome. Well, you heard it here, folks. If you didn't know, like I mentioned before, you're a business owner, this is something you really need to look into. It could be a game changer for you and for your staff, and just take your business to the next level. Natalia, thank you.
Thank you so
for
much.
having a passion to help business owners. That is like the backbone of our economy. We set the example for the children, so they say, I can do this too. And we also provide livelihoods to the rest of the people that are part of our team. So what you do is definitely extremely important, and I just feel blessed and honored to be able to call you friend.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to have you as a friend. You're a happy person. You're always encouraging people to move. And you have a saying that it resides with me, is moving is what keeps you young, and it's so true. So move your bodies, always dance, always exercise, keep active, because that's what keeps you young.
That's right.
It's simply in the movement.
Woo, we're going to keep on keeping on, and remember, stay blessed and be a blessing. Till next time. So I'm Ketty Urbay, the owner and founder of Simply M, the Movement. This is the Spotlight interviews, where I have a chance to share all these amazing people that I meet along my journey who do just wonderful things to make everyone's life easier and better. So Daniel, let's talk surfaces.
Okay.
Let's get deep about the surface of things. So I really just want to mention first that you and I both have a love of, starts with a D, dance. Yes.
Yes, absolutely. I love dancing.
Yes. And we have really had some fun out on the dance floor.
Yes, absolutely.
I love your fun spirit, how spontaneous you are, how open you are, how caring you are. And I think you would agree with me that dancing is like therapeutic, right?
It's absolutely therapeutic. I dance all the time. I also sing.
Oh, yes.
I love singing.
And write poems.
And write poems.
He's a Renaissance man, folks. And you were, this is a little secret, not so secret, but maybe some people don't know, you were a naval officer in Peru.
I was in Peru.
Yeah.
Yes. I was a naval officer, then I left, and then I went to Canada to study, and then I came to the States to work, and I've been here in the States and around the world in several jobs, so now I'm back to Miami.
Yes, here we are in sunny South Florida and Miami. And so you are out here in Miami and also in Broward County, just making properties, homes, hotels more beautiful, safe, thanks to this amazing product.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, soft rock is a rubberized surface. We call it a rubber safety surface. Some people call it poured-in-place rubber. They're rubber granules that come in different colors. It's like the rubber that you have in your sneakers, right? It's cut into little pieces. You mix it with resin, and you pour it on surfaces. So what it does is, with the colors, you can mix the colors, create your own combination of colors, and it creates a surface that is soft to the feet. It's also beautiful because you can create designs. But because it's soft, it's also safe. And it's anti-slip. So it's more anti-slip when it's wet. So it's used for pool decks and patios and garages and even driveways. People that have boat docks and boats, if they, when they come out of the boat, they don't want to slip, in the moldy concrete. Right?
And I'm even thinking like a gym, like when
a
you
gym as well, because
dumbbells that drop.
It resists a lot of weight,
Yeah.
and you can put drop your weights on the floor without breaking your concrete or your surface. And also perfect for people that have concrete that is cracked, because it will never crack. Once you put it on top, you cover the concrete, it looks beautiful, and it will absolutely never crack because it's flexible.
Right.
Right? And it's great.
Whereas concrete, if I understand this correctly, concrete and asphalt, it cracks, and you try to just fix that area, and it's
and
never.
You need to maintain it every year, because if you don't,
the
it
elements
just gets moldy or it gets cracked, asphalt dries up. So when you put soft rock on top of your concrete or your asphalt, it acts as like a permanent seal to your driveway or to your concrete. And it will never crack. It doesn't require the maintenance that requires, asphalt requires or concrete requires. So you just wash it with water with a hose, and that's perfect. That's enough.
And you don't have that level of creativity with concrete, and definitely not asphalt, but that you do with soft rock. Not even with that stamped concrete, because that's about it.
Right.
But with soft rock, tell us all the things you can do with it.
You can actually create designs, and we're going to be working, in one of the charities creating their logo. You know,
Wow.
I just finished, we're finishing up a basketball court in a school. So we created the logo in the middle of it, and we put the letters, you know, the name of the school on the sides. You can create the lines. And the thing is, on the designs, because the rubber is colored throughout, as it wears off, the color will never wear. So
Wow.
when you paint it, it just rubs off, and the logo is gone or the design is gone. But with rubber, when you do it inlay, you cut it and you put different colors, and it actually stays there forever. You never see it's UV protected material, so you'll never see discoloration or fading away like other materials.
And it's funny, now that you mentioned basketball court, that takes me back to like high school, the pep rallies or whatever, and I would go watch the basketball games, and even like those wood laminate floors, when the basketball players would kind of like slide on it here, like, it's like, that hurts. It's like a burn.
And you see the basketball games, you have these guys with a little mop.
Yeah.
Every time somebody falls, they have to mop it because it gets very slippery. Where you put soft rock on this basketball court, nobody's going to slip, I can guarantee you.
Yeah, and they're not going to really like
And
hurt
if they
themselves.
fall, they're going to fall on a soft surface. It's not going to hurt that much.
Yeah, so it's not only the best place to put your foot down, it's the best place to put your butt down. in case-
Absolutely. You
But
fall.
chances are you're not going to fall. But if you did.
Absolutely.
I just took creative license with that. But
Yeah.
okay. Okay, so another cool thing I think about it is that the installation is so different, and especially when you're doing a fun area that everyone wants to get to, like a pool area, whatever. Tell us about how that installation process
Yeah,
is.
so, funny you mentioned that, because one of the things that we do is pool decks, right? And hotels love, soft rock. Why? Because when they have cracked concrete, they have a lot of liability.
Yes.
Right? And fixing that pool will require taking that concrete, putting new concrete, or putting a surface on top and it takes forever. It's a lot of construction, a lot of dust. And when
it's
you have,
unsightly to the
Yes,
guests during the time it's down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you do soft rock, you can actually install it in one day, and it's ready for use the next day. And you can create color, and it's just great. And it's not only ready for them, but it's also beautiful and safer than whatever it is that they had before. If you go to Disney World or Busch Gardens, and you go to these water parks and the splash pads, that's all soft rock material.
Oh,
It's all
okay.
rubberized
Now that you're
material.
saying that, like my memory's going back, that makes
It's
sense.
the same material, very safe.
Yeah, super cool. So you used to work before a lot in analytics, right?
That's right.
So he's a dancer, but he also has that analytical mind. So I imagine that when you came across this material, like you said, you've worked with concrete before, with asphalt before, but you're like, wait a minute, there's really something here to be said about this.
Yeah, so I was working with concrete, and people were calling me because their concrete was cracked, and I was cutting the cracks and putting material in there to make sure that it's sealed. But some people wanted to eliminate completely the cracks, and you can do that with overlay material. Overlay is like a little cement that you can put on top, a little thin layer. The problem with that is that because the underlying concrete is cracked, and it vibrates and expands and contracts because of the heat, it will actually crack the surface as well, because the surface on top is hard. So hard over hard, and the bottom is moving, it's going to crack the top. And we're looking for material that actually was going to cover it forever, but it will never crack. And rubber is the only thing that can do that.
Yeah.
And so that was the perfect, so when we were looking at solutions for people that have cracked concrete, this was absolutely the best solution.
Yeah,
And the most lasting, and the one that requires the least amount of maintenance.
And it's backed up, right, with a warranty from the manufacturer.
Correct.
Who feels
10
that
years warranty from the manufacturer.
Yeah.
Correct.
That's incredible. And really, at the end of the day, as a business owner, right, like you are providing a service and a product that is going to be used by people. And that's really what it's about, right? It's about the people, it's about the customer. So what's your favorite part about what you do?
Well, it's when we finish the job,
Yeah.
seeing the faces of our customers. And if you go to our Instagram, you will see some customers that decided that they wanted to do a video for us to tell everybody how happy they were with our surfaces. It looks fantastic.
Yeah.
And it just like blows people's minds. And that's what actually makes my day. when I finish a job, show it to the customers. They're like, "Oh my gosh, it's outstanding."
Right, and
It's
obviously they were already excited and sold on the idea when they decided to proceed, but to know that it exceeds the expectations,
Yes, absolutely.
which is really what every business owner wants,
Yeah.
is to exceed your clients' expectations.
They're so happy.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think that's wonderful. I think that's wonderful. I've always said that, businesses are not entities. Buildings are not just buildings. These are like a group of people. It's all about the people in the buildings, the people
Yeah.
that work in the business, and the people that they serve. So when that's front of mind, top of mind, and that's what you enjoy the most, that
Yeah.
just speaks volumes.
Yeah, thank you
About
very much.
you.
And I've worked for companies in the past that are very, very focused on customers and customer satisfaction. So I just brought that into the business, but it's part of the company culture,
Yeah.
right? Just focus on our clients because we're trying to make, ordinary spaces extraordinary for our customers, what people can use and enjoy every day.
Yeah. And that's wonderful too, because I've had so many cases where I've seen friends and family go through like remodels or some kind of construction in their house, and they're always like, "Oh my God, it was such
Yeah.
a nightmare, never again, this and that." And to know that you can do something like this to beautify your home, to make it safer,
Yeah.
to really like make it your own, you can get creative with it, and that it's actually an easy process,
Yeah.
that you're not going to feel like it was a nightmare and like never again, and you won't have to do it again.
Yeah, it's true.
It's like a win-win all around.
And some people are, set back because it's not as cheap as you putting asphalt or concrete, right? It's a little bit more expensive. But you pay once and you have to pay again, right?
Right.
If you had asphalt, you pay less, but then you have to spend money every year doing maintenance.
Yeah.
Or it cracks if you don't have them. But this, you do it once and you do it forever.
And it's totally different. It looks beautiful.
And it will last
and it has the
20,
value.
30 years. I mean, it will last for a long time.
And so you mentioned your Instagram work, because of course seeing is believing, and especially in this day and age where everyone wants to see pictures and videos, and I understand why. Where can folks find you so that they can see your work?
Well, they can search for Soft Rock of Miami in Instagram or in Facebook. My user ID in Instagram is Soft Rock. It's like SOFTROC. It's like Soft Rock without the K.
Without the K.
And Miami. Soft Rock Miami, one word. And that's where you can find us in Facebook and in Instagram.
On Facebook and Instagram, folks, you heard it here.
And we have our website, softrock.com as well.
So the website is just softrock.com.
.com.
And then your Instagram and your Facebook is softrock,
Miami.
no K, Miami.
Correct.
Perfect. I have seen Daniel's work. I have seen how beautiful it is.
Yes.
I live in a condominium, but if I lived in a home, I
Well, the
would most
condominium
definitely.
has a pool. The
Very
pool deck,
true. I
the
just talked to
gym, and actually it's perfect for that because you have a big pool that's used for a lot of people. And I've seen a lot of these HOA pools that, need a little bit of love.
Yeah, they need
It's
some TLC.
This is great material for them.
And not to mention the liability,
Yes.
which you had mentioned before.
Yeah, it'll be safer for sure.
Yes. So I can't encourage you enough. If you're in Miami-Dade County, here in sunny South Florida, or Broward County, please reach out to Daniel. Check out all the beautiful pictures and videos of the work that they do. I just want to say, Daniel, that I'm just honored to know you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so
Me
much
too.
for being such a bright light in my life. But thank you for doing the work that you do from such a place of love, because many times folks don't think of contracting services as something that comes from a place of love, but it does.
It does. It does when you care. You do it right.
That's
It
right.
is absolutely right.
And you do it and you make sure that it's right the first time, and if not, you're right there, and I've heard
You'll
those
fix it.
testimonials.
Yes.
So thanks, Daniel.
Thank you
I
very
hope-
much, Ketty.
No, you're
I
welcome.
appreciate it.
I hope everyone has enjoyed this segment. I know I have. Make sure to follow Daniel at Soft Rock Miami, or go to his website, softrock.com. See you next time. Remember, be blessed and also be a blessing.
Thank you.